Alright guys, let's talk about the couch stretch. The couch stretch is a phenomenal way to get into stretching the front side of our quads. In particular, it hits a muscle called our rectus femoris, which is also simultaneously a hip flexor as much as it is a quad muscle. It's the only quad muscle that also crosses the hip. So that's why the couch stretch is so important, is because it's really the only stretch we have for both its quad component and its hip flexor component to really address both. So let's start with some simpler variations of the couch stretch and then work our way into some more aggressive variations. So this a good simpler variation. Now this is for people who really have a hard time with this. We can take an object that's pretty low off the ground and put our foot up and get into a couch stretch on that guy, okay? Now in a couch stretch, you always want to squeeze your glutes to tuck your tailbone underneath like this to get a nice stretch through there, okay? Some of you on this variation are gonna get a great stretch, and this is as far as we need to go. But then there'll be some of us that need a little bit more aggressive of a stretch, okay? So if that's you, you can go up to a higher surface, such as a bench, ottoman, things of that manner, and we're gonna do the same thing. Leg goes up, the closer that knee is to right underneath, the more of a stretch you get. And from this position, I like using a little counterbalance right here, because what I wanna do is from this position, I wanna squeeze my tailbone, see if I can get any stretch. If the answer is no, then I keep that tailbone squeezed, and I'm just gonna make my way up until I get a nice stretch through there while that glute's contracted, okay? Now, if that's super easy, then what you can do, and this is the final variation, is we can go all the way up against the wall here, okay? So get that knee all the way up against it, get that other leg up in front, and doing the same thing to get upright, okay? Find the right variation for you. Let me know if there are questions.